Tampa, Florida. We're in the Sun Dome on the campus of the University of South Florida, getting set for our first bout of the evening on Schlitz Malt Liquor Fight Night. This one in the welterweight division, a scheduled 6-rounder between the veteran journeyman Bobby Van and the undefeated Ronald Winky Wright. And with the official introductions of our fighters, here's ring announcer Mark Biro.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Sun Dome on the campus of the University of South Florida in Tampa, Florida, for an evening of all-star professional boxing. Under the promotion of Alessi Promotions, your matchmakers are Tommy Torino and Mike Acree. Tonight's bouts are under the auspices of the Florida State Athletic Commission, your chairman, Dr. R. Wilson Geldner. Commissioners, Pat Cesarano, Jimmy Resnick, Curtis Honey, and Dr. Jack Gugino. Your attending executive director is Don Hazelton. This is your first bout of the evening. It is scheduled for 6 rounds, welterweights. Your referee from Tampa, Florida, Brian Gary. Introducing first, in the blue corner to my right, wearing the gold trunks, black trim, he weighs 143 pounds, professional record, 6 wins, 7 defeats, with 3 knockouts, from Miami, Florida, Bobby Van. His opponent in the red corner, wearing the black trunks, gold trim, weighing 147 pounds. He is undefeated in 12 professional bouts with 7 knockouts, from St. Petersburg, Florida, Ronald Winky Wright. 6 rounds, welterweights.
Okay, gentlemen, let's step up here. We went over all the instructions in the dressing room just a few minutes ago. If you score a knockdown, go to the neutral corner. Listen to my commands at all times during the bout. Shake hands, come out boxing.
And there you get a look at the tail of the tape. Winky Wright, slightly the taller of the two, checked in at 147, a 4-pound weight advantage. The reach is dead even at 72. And a look at the Florida boxing rules. Scoring on a 10-point must system done by the judges at ringside. 3 knockdown rule is in effect. No standing 8 count administered, and a fighter cannot be saved by the bell in any round. This is round 1. We're scheduled for 6 in the junior middleweight division. Winky Wright in the black trunks, and Bobby Van, who's coming off a lengthy layoff, in the yellow trunks with the black trim, Chuck.
You know, Van, when he was an amateur, was an incredible amateur in his native South Africa. There you get a look at Van. Is not a big puncher, but he can be a crafty boxer. Voted South African Sportsman of the Year a couple of times, and that is quite a lofty honor when you consider that. Oh, good right hook by Winky Wright. Caught him right on the button, but Van didn't seem too fazed by it. Went back against the ropes, but came back with a combination.
As you started to allude to, he was a terrific athlete in his native South Africa, and he comes into the ring tonight in very good shape. Lean and trim at 143 pounds, in spite of the fact he hasn't actually been in the ring since 1986, but he finds out quickly what it's all about.
Well, he managed to bounce up rather quickly after that knockdown. That was a quick right-left combination by Winky Wright.
Winky Wright was tested in his last outing against Linnell Stroman. He did step up a little bit in class, and he went the distance, albeit a winning effort, over 6 rounds.
Get it up. Problem here is that when Van is going downstairs, you'll see he goes and tries to throw punches to the body, leaves the head wide open. He's not able to cover up when he does that. You'll notice if he's in here long enough, as he'll try to go downstairs and hit Winky Wright to the body. There it is, right there. You see his head is wide open, and Winky Wright can counter easily.
Winky Wright trying to show more patience in the ring, obviously banging with a little more authority in tonight's matchup, and that's been one of his problems. He's had some difficulty with his hands. He fights out of a southpaw stance. Some question his power at 12-0 with 7 KOs, but he's demonstrated some punching ability tonight.
Some of that could be the product of ring rust on the part of Bobby Van, who has not fought in 5 years and 3 months. Since he got married, got a job, went back to school, just lost his desire to box. Now he's back, and probably a little bit too late to do anything significant in the division. But just hanging in here for these 6 rounds could be enough against Winky Wright.
Well, he's in the school of hard knocks right now as Winky Wright goes to town, scoring to the body, and just missing as he finished up that combination to the head. Bobby Van, a game effort here in round 1, but the This has been all Winky Wright's show so far.
No straight punches thrown by Van. A lot of wide punches. You see when he throws the punches to the body, they're wide and they're slow. And it makes it very easy for Wright to come back with sharp, straight punches.
Approaching the final 20 seconds of round one. It's scheduled for 6. Doesn't look at this point like it's going to go that far as Wright starts to tee off and find the range in the corner. Van covering up, trying to survive round one.
The body punches are landing. The head punches did not.
And now Bobby Van in almost complete retreat. He comes forward, but is throwing punches without much sting on him, and Winky Wright has dominated this opening stanza. We'll go into the blue corner of Bobby Van and see if he can find some solutions to what was a very difficult opening stanza for him. Bobby Van, 6-7 as a professional, been out of the ring for some 5 years, started out his career at 4-0. We'll listen into his cornerman.
Step around to his right side, okay? To your left. Okay? Don't go back. You step a step back. You want a guy checking you. Step to your left with your hand. To your left. Okay? To his right. Stop your left hook right hand. You got it, man. Okay? All right? Keep your hands up. You drop your hand down to your waist. Okay? Keep your hands up. Come on, take deep breath. One more.
Take a look at some of the damage that Winky Wright did to Bobby Van. There you see Van throwing those wide punches. His left glove is way down. He is hit with the straight right and then the left hand following, and that's basically the story of that round. No defense on the part of Van.
A rude welcome back to the sweet science for Bobby Van, down in round one, and very much rusty on his timing on defense, especially after he tries to fire. And this is round two, scheduled for 6 in the junior